Chosen one, this day will feel supernatural. See the light. This day has not come by accident. There is a reason you feel the atmosphere shifting, as if something unseen is breathing around you, whispering in your ear that today is different. You may not have the words for it yet, but your spirit has already interpreted what's happening. This is not just another date on the calendar. It is an appointed moment. This is the kind of day that heaven has been preparing in silence, and now you're stepping into it with the full weight of its significance resting upon your shoulders. You didn't stumble into this alignment. You were guided, nudged, placed, chosen for what's unfolding now. Before we go deeper, take a moment to open your heart. Watch this message until the very end and let it speak directly to your soul. And drop a comment below with your warmest wishes and the number 777. Let the universe hear what you long for, and let your words charge the atmosphere. Let your wishes be as bold as your faith. Now, chosen one, like this video, subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel, and let's begin. This day carries a supernatural charge because the light is being revealed in places that were once darkened. It's not just about feeling inspired or hopeful. This is about seeing clearly what you couldn't understand before. You are not merely going through a good day. You are experiencing a spiritual unveiling. This is a supernatural encounter with clarity, purpose, and direction. The light you are seeing isn't just physical. It is the divine signal of your next phase. Something hidden is being brought into view, and it has the power to reorient everything in your life. There have been days where you walked blindfolded through storms, unsure if you were headed anywhere at all. But not this day. Today, there is clarity in your steps. You're beginning to see not just what is, but what's coming. Your inner eyes are opening. You're realizing that you are not lost. You were hidden. You are not forgotten. You were being positioned. And now that the light is breaking through, everything begins to make sense. You may feel strange today, as if the world is moving slower or faster than usual. That's not your imagination. That's your spirit, adjusting to divine timing. You've been walking through cycles that didn't make sense, but today, the veil begins to lift. The confusion begins to melt away. The delays that tested your patience now reveal their deeper purpose. What once seemed random is now looking remarkably orchestrated. Because it was. The supernatural is not always about sudden explosions of glory. It is often quiet, steady, and precise. And this day carries that quiet precision. You are in it. You are aligned. You'll notice certain thoughts coming to you with more power. Certain insights will strike deeper. Certain emotions will surge and then stabilize. That's all part of the light entering your awareness. The divine is communicating with you, not in words, but in frequencies. Frequencies that your soul understands. Pay attention to the impulses you feel today. Pay attention to the energy that surrounds you. Someone may say something small that unlocks a deep understanding. A door may open without your effort. These are not coincidences. They are coordinates from the realm of spirit. You are seeing the light not just around you, but in you. This is the deeper truth. The supernatural moment is not outside of you. It is occurring inside your very being. You are the place where heaven is touching earth. You are the vessel through which divine radiance is making its home. That's why today feels different. You are the one who's different. You've crossed into a higher atmosphere, and that energy is now transforming your reality. Chosen one, this day marks a release, a divine unsealing. Some part of your destiny that was previously locked is now available. The dreams that felt distant are suddenly accessible. You are beginning to realize what's meant for you has never been denied, only delayed until you could truly see it. And now that your eyes are opening, so too are the gates. There are people who won't understand what you're going through right now. They will say you're overthinking. They will call it coincidence. Let them. You don't need their validation. What you're sensing is real. Your sensitivity is a spiritual gift. You are tuned into a different channel. You've been chosen not just to believe, but to experience. You are becoming the living proof of divine movement. Let them watch. You will walk into rooms today and feel energy shifting. That's not arrogance, it's alignment. Your presence is starting to vibrate at the frequency of truth, purpose, and calling. This is why you've been under pressure. The compression created strength. The silence created sensitivity. The delays trained your discernment. And now, the light is hitting everything that has been cultivated within you. You are ready. That's why the light is here. You may find yourself crying today, even if you don't understand why. You might feel waves of joy, stillness, or even holy awe. Let it flow. That is your soul recognizing the supernatural atmosphere around you. It's your confirmation. You are not imagining it. Something holy is happening. Something life-changing is unfolding. You are at the threshold of something beyond comprehension. And it's not a coincidence that you're hearing this message right now. You've been prepared for this day, though you didn't know it. Every setback, every heartbreak, every detour, it was all training. Your light wasn't late. It was being refined. And now it's rising. You are carrying a supernatural frequency. Don't expect everyone to understand your glow. Don't expect them to clap. You don't need applause to be anointed. You just need alignment. And today, you are aligned in a way that shifts reality. There's a glow on you now, and it's not fading. It's increasing. People will notice something different. They'll sense something sacred. They may not say it, but they'll feel it. You'll become a walking confirmation of God's presence. Doors will open. Conversations will flow. Opportunities will recognize your name. And not because you forced them, but because you radiated the frequency of readiness. The light in you will do the work. Let this be the day you accept the truth of who you are. You are no longer a seeker. You are a finder. You are no longer begging the heavens for a glimpse. You are walking in full view. This light is not visiting you temporarily. It is settling in you permanently. What's happening today is more than inspiration. It is initiation. The divine is announcing that your time has come. Keep breathing into this truth, chosen one. Keep walking in this light. Let it settle into your bones, your breath, your mindset. There is nothing ordinary about today, and there is absolutely nothing ordinary about you. What's happening to you today is a sacred transition. There are no fireworks, no fanfare, and yet something inside you knows. This is a pivotal moment. You are crossing out of the realm of surviving and into the reality of radiating. This is the shift the divine has been preparing you for. A quiet ascension that others may not even notice at first, but one that redefines your very existence. Your life is no longer defined by external measures, not by your bank account, not by your job title, not by the relationships that left or stayed. Number. From this day forward, your life will be defined by the power you carry within, the clarity, the calling, the divine energy surging through you. This is the new foundation. You're not reacting anymore. You're creating. You're not waiting anymore. You're awakening. And that's why this moment feels supernatural. Because it is. It's divine energy in real time, reshaping your future, your self-perception, your spiritual authority. You're beginning to realize that the limits were never real. They were assignments to prepare your greatness. You didn't fail back there. You were being formed. You didn't miss the moment. You are the moment. The light didn't forget you. It waited for your rise. You are no longer invisible to heaven, and soon you will no longer be invisible to the earth. The ones who overlooked you will wonder how you rose. The ones who counted you out will see you moving in realms they never imagined. You will no longer explain yourself. Your results will speak. You will no longer shrink to be accepted. Your light has grown too big for that. There is a boldness rising in you today, not the kind that comes from ego, but the kind that comes from knowing who you are. This is spiritual confidence, a divine calm, a sacred strength that says, I know who walks with me. I know what I carry. I know what this day means. And with that awareness, you walk differently. You move intentionally. You speak with purpose. You are the kind of person who changes the atmosphere. And this day is unlocking that truth. You may not see it all at once, but the layers are unfolding. There is wisdom hidden in your stillness. There is favor flowing in your silence. The divine has chosen to show you things that others overlook. And that is not random. It's responsibility. You are being entrusted with revelation, not just for yourself, but for those who will follow the light you now carry. This supernatural experience isn't just for your elevation, it's also for your assignment. There are things you will do with this new awareness. You'll begin to sense what needs to be said, when it needs to be said, and how it needs to be said. You'll no longer force your message. You'll let the divine direct it. This is spiritual intelligence, something that only the light can awaken. Don't underestimate the impact of what's happening, even if it looks small, even if today feels quiet. That's how transformation often begins, not with thunder, but with tenderness. You are being rewired, recharged, and re-identified. And when the world catches up to what has shifted inside you, they will say you changed overnight. But you'll know better. You'll know that it was a supernatural process, guided by grace, built on surrender. Let the light expand in you, chosen one. Don't rush to define what you're becoming. Just be present. Let the warmth of divine understanding fill you. Let the certainty replace the chaos. Let the revelation outshine the confusion. You don't need all the answers today. You only need to accept that the light is real, and it's working within you. You're not crazy for sensing something different in the air. You're spiritually awake. And while others scroll, rush, and numb themselves to this sacred hour, you are choosing to feel it. That's what makes you different. That's what makes you chosen. You don't run from the light. You walk into it. And the light rewards your boldness. Today, you'll begin to see signs, the kind you can't explain to others. A deep inner knowing, a sudden alignment, a shift in how someone treats you, a strange peace when you should feel panic. All of it is divine communication. The light does not speak with noise, it speaks with confirmation. And today is full of it. This is a supernatural day because it's not governed by the clock. It's governed by the Creator. The divine timing is precise. It's hitting every area of your life. Your thoughts, your feelings, your plans, your path. You will look back on this moment and realize that something opened. A window, a realm, a possibility that wasn't there before. You're not imagining this shift. You're living it. And here's what you must know. When the light chooses to reveal itself, It's not for entertainment. It's for empowerment. You are being empowered to see, to move, to rise, to lead. You are being equipped for what you've been praying for. You are no longer the version of yourself who doubted your destiny. That version has dissolved. You are the light walker now. You are the one who knows. Let this awareness stretch you. Let it challenge your old habits. Let it call you higher. The light will demand that you release some things. Old mindsets, old relationships, old fears. You can't carry darkness into the next level. Let it go. Make room for the supernatural to breathe fully in your life. Because something glorious is happening. It's not just happening around you, it's happening through you. You are being filled with a power that can't be explained but cannot be denied. And from this day forward, nothing will be the same. You will not go back. You will not return to old ways of thinking. The light has touched you. And once it does, the only direction left is forward. Chosen one, you were never meant to fit in. You were meant to light up the path. That's why the journey felt different. That's why the timing seemed strange. Because what's being born in you isn't common, it's divine. And now that it's being activated, the world will have no choice but to take notice. This is your supernatural day. There's something sacred about what is happening to you, and today it begins to show itself with undeniable clarity. It's not a passing moment of motivation. It's not a fleeting feeling. It's a holy activation. You're not simply having a good day. You're stepping into a realm where time bends, clarity multiplies, and the presence of something divine saturates the ordinary. What you're walking in right now is not random energy. It's alignment. And alignment always produces evidence. This is why you're feeling a sudden urgency to get clear on what matters. This is why you're sensing a divine push toward certain places and a pull away from others. The light is not just illuminating your path, it's editing your environment. Because elevation requires purity, precision, and peace, your spirit already knows this. Everything you once tolerated must now be evaluated. Everything that dimmed your light must now be released. The supernatural doesn't mix with the superficial, and you, chosen one, have been set apart. Not to impress others, not to seek approval, but to carry something the world desperately needs. Truth wrapped in clarity, power cloaked in peace. You are being elevated in silence. While the world scrolls and distracts itself into numbness, your spirit has been on fire. Quiet fire, deep fire, refining fire. And now, that fire is showing its purpose. It has made you light. Not light as in shallow, but light as in radiant. Light as in unshakable. Light as in the very essence of divine presence in motion. You may not be able to fully explain what's happening to you, and that's okay. The supernatural isn't always explainable, but it's always transformative. You are being altered in ways that no human could orchestrate. You're not who you were a month ago, not even who you were yesterday, because today, something inside of you said, "I'm ready." And the light responded. It is responding through signs, through intuition, through peace that doesn't make sense, through sudden strength that shows up when you should be tired, through calm clarity in the middle of decisions you once feared. This is what it feels like to carry divine momentum. The supernatural isn't only loud, it's intelligent, strategic. It moves when you move and multiplies when you align. And you, chosen one, are aligned now more than you've ever been. There's no turning back. You've tasted the clarity of this moment, and your spirit has confirmed it. This is not a dress rehearsal. This is not a temporary high. This is the beginning of an entirely different expression of who you were always meant to be. You are light, yes, but not just to glow. You are light to lead, light to ignite others, light to walk into rooms and change the temperature, light to call order out of chaos. This is why you were preserved. This is why certain things didn't destroy you, though they were sent to. The light was hidden in you even then. And now, it's rising. Now, it's taking over. Don't be surprised if you lose interest in what once fascinated you. Don't be confused when people who once felt like home now feel like noise. That's the light doing its work. It's sifting, sorting, setting apart. You're not losing things. You're being refined. What no longer aligns with your mission must fall away, not to hurt you, but to help you hold the weight of what's coming next. You are a living confirmation that the supernatural can dwell in human form. The way you think, the way you speak, the way you decide, it's all being upgraded. Not by force, by frequency. The frequency of light, of divine understanding, of sacred confidence. You're not begging for blessings anymore. You're realizing you are the blessing. You are the walking embodiment of divine favor. You're not waiting for it. You are it. And now that the light has begun to move in your life, you will begin to notice divine disruptions. The kind that interrupt routines. The kind that invite you into deeper stillness. Don't resist it. Flow with it. These are the real breakthroughs, not flashy moments, but frequency shifts. They mark the end of delay and the beginning of divine velocity. This is a supernatural day because it disrupts your history. It cancels old narratives. It silences lies spoken over you. It deletes shame you've been secretly carrying. It removes false identities that were never yours to begin with. The light is not just showing you who you are. It's showing you who you never were. You're being redefined by truth, not by trauma, by clarity, not by confusion, by power, not by performance. You're not chasing anything anymore. You're embodying everything. You are light. And from this point forward, you'll begin to notice how people react to that light. Some will be drawn to you, not knowing why.